biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit. I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. This is the movie Achilles. I relate that movie to Bud Crawford. Achilles was like a god and a human, like a demigod or something like that, where he couldn't die, but he did have a weakness, and his weakness was his ankle, and not too many people knew about that. You know, he was dipped in the pool where when they dipped him, they didn't dip his ankle in the pool, so he wasn't made completely immortal. So his weakness was his ankle, where they held his leg, and it wasn't dipped in the pool or whatever, or water. So that was his only weakness, and he wasn't afraid to fight giants, you know. And I just like scenes from the movies, and I kind of related to Bud, where Bud looks practically unbeatable, immortal, and hasn't really shown too much weakness. And I kind of related to the fact that Bud wants to go up in weight to challenge Canelo Alvarez. And Bud been fighting bigger guys his whole career, and fighting a Canelo Alvarez is not a stretch, especially a guy like Canelo who started his career at 140. You know, Bud, I seen Bud on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he talked about fighting Canelo Alvarez. I also seen him on the Steve Kim show, and he talked about fighting Canelo Alvarez. And he said, what would they say? Bud is a guy that wants to be remembered. Kind of related that to this movie, Achilles. The young kid was like, he's the biggest man I've ever seen. And Achilles was like, he said, I wouldn't want to fight him. And Achilles was like, that's why nobody will remember your name. And Bud Crawford wants to be remembered. I seen an interview of Bud saying, you know, he wants to be remembered as like the Kobe Bryant of boxing, or the Jordan of boxing. You know, he wants to leave a legacy that can't be unmatched. That can't be matched, you know. He's trying to go for 3-time undisputed. It's going to be hard to get that. For other guys to get that. The only other guy that could probably get close to that would be Inoue. But other than that, Bud goes for 3-time undisputed. It's going to be hard to get that. You know. I mean, it is what it is.
The Thessalonian you're fighting, he's the biggest man I've ever seen.
You must be Hector.
I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name. Do you know who I am?
Achilles. I remember the name.
What do you want here in Troy?
Why did you come here?
They'll be talking about this war for 1,000 years.
What would all men want? They just wanted more. In 1,000 years, the dust from our bones will be gone.
Yes, Prince. But our names will remain.
Patroclus!
Never hesitate. Put down your spear.
But I'm fighting the Trojans, cousin.
Not today.
But I'm ready. You taught me how to fight.
You're a good student. Hector's, he's good a warrior, as they say. Best of all the Trojans. Muhammadan yet.
Where's Patroclus?
Some say he's better than all the Greeks, too.
Patroclus!
Go home, Prince.
Not for one day.
Drink some wine, make love to your wife. Tomorrow we'll have our war. Rather fight beside you than any army of thousands. Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
I'll make a pact with you. The gods as our witnesses. Let us pledge that the winner will allow the loser all the proper funeral rituals.
Is there no one else?
There are no pacts between lions and men.
Is there no one else?
You won't have eyes tonight. You won't have ears or a tongue. You will wander the underworld blind, deaf, and dumb, and all the dead will know. This is Hector, the fool who thought he killed Achilles.
I've never been like you my whole life.
No, you haven't.
So different from 1,000 others. Others understand nothing but war.
Get up, Prince of Troy. Won't let a stone take my glory.
Why did you choose this life?
What life?
You great warrior.
Chose nothing. I was born. This is what I am. Do it.
Aren't you afraid?
Everyone dies.
You'll kill more men if I don't kill you.
How many cousins have you killed?
Many.
How many sons and fathers and brothers and husbands? How many brave Achilles?
At night I see their faces. All the men I've killed. They're waiting for me. They say, welcome, brother. We'll meet again soon, my brother. Mighty Achilles, silenced by a slave girl.
Am I still your captive?
Come, my guest.
Try guess can leave whenever they want.
Patiently, man. Perseus!
Forgive this whole bird.
Browse the menu, taking them home. Aren't you coming with us? I have my own battle to fight. Gods envy us. They envy us because we're mortal. Because any moment might be our last. Everything's more beautiful because we're doomed.
You stay in Larissa. You will find peace.
Gave me peace.
You'll find a wonderful woman.
A lifetime of war. You will never be lovelier than you are now. We will never be here again. Men rise and fall like the winter wheat. But these names will never die. Let them say I lived in the time of Hector. Tamer of horses. Let them say I lived in the time of Achilles.
Stories about you true? They say your mother is an immortal goddess. They say you can't be killed.
I wouldn't be bothering with the shield then, would I?
The Thessalonian you're fighting. He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
Crawford versus Canelo is a fight that must happen, where a lot of boxing fans are saying Canelo's too big for Terence Crawford. But we're saying, the hardcore boxing fans or the purists of the sport are saying Crawford's skill set can breach the gap in the Canelo Alvarez fight. Defeat Canelo Alvarez to claim the era as the best fighter in the sport of boxing. It's pound for pound. One of the greatest fighters to ever laced up a pair of gloves to stamp his name in the Mount Rushmore of boxing as one of pound for pound elites to ever do it. If Canelo Alvarez gives Bud Crawford the opportunity at greatness, then everyone will remember his name. Bud Allen Crawford.